right, let's start with the first example. The first example says rationalize 2 all over 4 plus 3 root 2. How do we solve this? To solve this, we are going to apply conjugate sort. What do I mean by conjugate sort? For example, if you have root A plus root B, the conjugate sort of this is going to be root A minus root B. The sign will just change. So this is the conjugate of this. The main essence of this is that by the time you use them to multiply each other, it's going to give you a rational answer, a rational number. All right. So that is the major reason of introducing conjugate sort. Now I'm going to introduce conjugate sort to this. That simply means I'm going to introduce 4 minus 3 root 2. And what does this meant for? I'm going to use it to rationalize. To rationalize means we are going to use the conjugate of the denominator. Now, what is the conjugate of the denominator? We all know that it is 4 minus 3 root 2 based on the example I cited. Okay? So we are going to use the conjugate of this denominator to multiply both the numerator and the denominator. Once again, we are going to use the conjugate of this, which is 4 minus 3 root 2, to multiply the numerator and also to multiply the denominator. That is what we have done here. Okay, so you can rewrite this, you can leave it like this, or you can rewrite it this way. 2 into bracket 4 minus 3 root 2 all over 4 plus 3 root 2, 4 minus 3 root 2. Okay, now we can now start, we can expand now. 2 times 4, I'm going to get 8. 2 times minus 3 root 2, that is going to give us minus 6 root 2 all over 4 times 4. So that's going to give us 16, or I can decide to write 4 squared. Then 4 times minus 3 root 2. 4 times minus 3, that's going to give us minus 12, then the root 2. So that will be minus 12 root 2. 4 times minus 3 root 2 minus 12 root 2. Okay, we are done with this. Let's move here. Plus 3 root 2 multiplied by 4. That is going to give us plus 12 root 2. Then plus 3 root 2 multiplied by minus 3 root 2. So let's first use this to multiply this. Plus 3 times minus 3. That will give us minus 9. Root 2 multiplied by root 2 will give us what? 2. So that's this is going to be times 2. Once again, plus 3 multiplied by minus 3 will give us minus 9. Then root 2 multiplied by root 2 will give us 2. Don't forget they are attached to this. They are attached to, the root 2 is attached to 3. So it's going to be times 2. They are together. Alright. Now let's proceed. So I'm going to have 8 minus 6 root 2 all over. Now this is 4 square is 16. Then minus 12 root 2 plus 12 root 2. They are going to cancel out each other. Then minus 9 times 2 will give me minus 18. Alright. Then this is going to give us 8 minus 6 root 2 all over 16 minus 18. That is going to give us minus 2. Alright. Then I can now say, to simplify this further, I can say 8 all over minus 2 minus 6 root 2 all over minus 2. Don't forget this denominator, this minus 2 belongs to everything in the numerator. So it's going to be 8 all over minus 2 and also minus 6 root 2 all over minus 2. So 8 and minus 6 root 2, they both owns this minus 2. So the denominator is applicable to both of them. That's what I mean. Alright. Now, what is the sign here? The sign here is positive, right? Good. So plus divided by minus. That's going to give us minus 4. 2 here 1, 2 here 4. Good. Minus divided by minus, that is going to give us plus. And 2 here 1, 2 here 3. You use it to divide this, just like we have divided here. So 2 here 1, 2 here 3. So we are going to have 3 root 2. Now, you can see there's negative sign here, there's negative sign here. Minus divided by minus will give us plus. Just like here, when we said plus divided by minus, minus. So here too, minus divided by minus will give us plus. So this, we cannot simplify further. So this is how we are going to give our answer. So our final answer is minus 4 plus 3 root 2. So this is our example 1. Let's look at example 2.